If you've been in a narcissistic dynamic long enough, you start to notice something. Healing, healing often comes with a price tag. You've got courses, you've got coaching, you've got paywalls, you've got memberships. And while there's nothing wrong with people being paid for their work, for their services, there is a quiet truth most survivors don't say out loud. By the time you're ready to heal, you are usually depleted. And I mean depleted emotionally, financially, energetically. So when the Church of Real Talk made a promise to help empaths break free, we had to ask ourselves a hard question, a very hard question. What does support look like when someone has nothing left to give? And the answer wasn't another explanation. It wasn't another upsell. It was access. The healing library. The healing library exists because healing shouldn't be reserved for people who can afford it in the moment. Especially not when the damage was done in isolation, confusion, and silence. Many empaths didn't fail because they did not care enough. They failed because they were trying to heal alone. They were trying to heal alone while still carrying the emotional weight of the abuse. This library exists to interrupt that isolation. The feature title in the Healing Library is called No More Chains: How to Spot, Stop, and Survive Narcissistic Abuse. And that title wasn't chosen for drama. It was chosen because chains are rarely obvious at first. They look like loyalty, hope, commitment, even empathy. Most empaths didn't stay because they were controlled. They stayed because they believed in people. This audiobook was created to walk survivors through 3 grounded realities: how to spot narcissistic abuse without self-blame, how to stop the cycle without escalating conflict, and how to survive the emotional aftermath without losing yourself. Not with jargon, not with superiority, but with language that speaks to people who love deeply and paid for it. And I'm going to tell you something. The reason it's an audiobook matters. Because when you are dysregulated, exhausted, or overwhelmed, reading can feel impossible. Listening allows healing to happen while you rest, while you walk, while you breathe, while your nervous system slowly settles. That's not accidental. That's intentional care. The Healing Library isn't just one title. It's a growing collection of resources designed to meet people where they are, without rushing them, fixing them, or telling them how they should be now. Some people come for clarity, some come for validation, some come because they can't sleep and need a steady voice reminding them that they're not crazy. All of that is welcome here. This library exists because breaking free doesn't happen in one moment. It happens in layers. And every time someone presses play instead of returning to self-doubt, every time they choose understanding over shame, every time they hear you're not broken when the world told them otherwise, the promise that we made is kept. Not loudly, not performatively, but consistently. The Church of Real Talk didn't promise to save anyone. We promised to walk with empaths while they stopped abandoning themselves. The Healing Library is one of the ways that we actually do that. No urgency, no pressure, no chains. Just access, clarity, and of course, choice. If you're listening to this and you're not ready to move forward yet, hey, that's cool. That is definitely okay. Because sometimes the first step is simply hearing the truth without being asked to do anything with it. And sometimes that's enough to start the shift. That is enough to start the shift. Stay powerful. Keep healing. Stop by the Healing Library. Get yourself some free healing resources when you're ready. And the reason why I do everything that I do, love you guys.